channel. So today I want to talk about like little remedies that I personally use for little ailments and weirdness like my face, which is always weird, and see if that maybe helps you. Of course, it may not help you based on, anatomically, allergies and stuff like that, but I just wanted to give that information out because I've learned it from other people and it seemed to help me so far. So yeah, let's go ahead and begin. Okay, we're gonna first start off with burns. So I burn myself quite a lot simply because I don't pay attention a lot when I'm cooking. When I was younger, when I was really learning how to cook with my mom and my dad, and kids just have this unnatural ability to like put their hands on very hot things without noticing for a while, that happened a lot. So story time. When I was younger, my mother was having a little dinner party with some of her friends, and I was helping them cook, and of course I burned myself. One of the guests suggested use butter to help with the burning. So I'm in that point of where I'm like, I'll use anything. So I went and stick my hand in the butter, and that didn't help at all. In fact, just for your knowledge, don't use butter to help with painful kind of like burns and any heat-related injuries because it traps the heat. So what you're trying to do is soothe it. It just literally kept the pain where it was, so it did not help at all. So when I was younger, I felt betrayed as hell. When I told my mom, she's like, no, that's stupid, don't do that. Use either aloe or honey. At the time we had honey, so dipped my finger in some honey and bam, it instantly started soothing it. So of course, if you have an allergy to either aloe or honey, I wouldn't recommend this, but there are over-the-counter options you can use. But if you're not too fond of using medicines, those are two very good options. Sleeping, I don't have insomnia, but there's times where I cannot sleep, and it's either, jitters, or I took a very long nap in the middle of the day, usually the most likely case. So in high school, it came to a point where I was not sleeping at night and falling asleep during the day. So I didn't really know what I could do about that. My mom would say chamomile tea, but there's just so much tea I could drink before I got tired of it. So before ZzzQuil came out, the little tablets or the disgusting liquid you can use that will put you to sleep almost immediately in 15 minutes, I used melatonin. I still use melatonin, but rarely, because melatonin is kind of similar to Benadryl in the sense that it's coma-inducing almost, but it's longer lasting. So if you take it, it's going to put you to sleep. Beautiful. But you're going to be drowsy all day. At least that's the case for me. So I'm kind of iffy about using melatonin more often, unless I don't have anything to do the next day, so that's fine. But now I use ZzzQuil. It's not habit forming. So I know that's a big thing for people. They don't want to take something that they're going to have to continuously take all the time. I know that if I take it once in a week, then it kind of tricks my body into thinking, oh, we're going to go to sleep at the same time. So it helps out a lot. So yeah, that's definitely something to think about or look into. But if you do have insomnia, like actual insomnia, I wouldn't recommend using these. I'd actually recommend go seeing a sleep doctor or something like that because it may be underlying issues that I don't have degree to tell you what it's about. So yeah, definitely something to think about. Anything like me, your moods kind of do their own thing because that's humanly possible. And for the longest time, I just thought, this is how life is going to be. I can't do anything. I'm not going to try to take hard drugs to fix that. I'm not a part of that. So I actually looked up online, what is a natural supplement that I can take that is not weed that will boost my, mood during the day. So I found, I know I'm going to mispronounce this, L-theanine or something like that. I found it in Walmart. So it's not like I, emailed someone, hey, you got some L on you. No, I found it in Walmart. I think it only cost me like $7 to find. It's really good. So I take around 2 tablets. On the bottle it says you can take 1, but I take 2 tablets. And interesting enough, if you are a person that not only your mood is down, but you can't seem to concentrate, if you take L-theanine with caffeine, you can get so much done. It's so crazy. And it's not like that jittery, you know how 5 Hour Energy and all those other energy drinks do, where it's jittery, where you're like, like I have the energy, but now I can't control what I'm doing. It's really nice. Like it boosts you and you feel the need to be productive. So I take that every day at this point because I'm in grad school and I need everything I can get to boost my morale. Yeah, don't go to grad school. But anyway, it's a very good option if you're looking for something that you can take once a day or every other day, but I do highly recommend it. I know Walmart is such a big supplier, so I don't think that it would be hard for you to find. You can also find it online, so you shouldn't be paying more than maybe $7 or $8 for it. Think about it. Periods. Yes. So I am a biological female, and I have been blessed, so saith the older females in my life, to have a period. And it sucks. So if you're not down with, basic human anatomy and functions, you might want to skip ahead in this video. So I have cramps, cramps in places that I don't think should have cramps based on where my cramps are originating from, but I realized that progestin, it floats around all over your body. So if I can have a cramp in my ass based in my uterus, it's crazy. Look it up. Honestly, I read that someone has cramps in her feet because the hormone floats down to her feet. What? So, yes. Okay, so of course we have the basics, taking pills, hot water bottles, exercising, but I don't know any woman who wants to go and run a mile while she's on her period. So, I don't know. But what I've started doing, and it actually came from the advice of a friend who does yoga, Tori. Shout out to Tori. Tori does yoga. I can't do yoga to its, the way it's supposed to be done. But I can bend and snap a little bit. Hey, chill out. The chinchillas are sitting right next to me, so my setup is really, really crude right now. But anyway, back to period talk. So yes, at one point I was taking up to 6 acetaminophen pills a day, which is absolutely horrible for your liver. So just to notate that. So I really wanted to cut that down because I did not want to slowly kill myself with that just to keep myself from feeling pain. So one of my girlfriends, Tori, she practices yoga. I had a very stressful chance to go with her to a yoga session, and yeah, I sucked at it. I sucked at it hardcore. Never again. But I did find out a lot of awesome kind of back stretching techniques, and that's usually where I hold up all my cramps, in my back. And so I was like, I wouldn't do this every day, but I could do it once a month. So I practiced that in the shower, and honestly, it helps a lot. So hot shower, maybe some music because you might let out a yelp or two, and a lot of space. So I'm kind of at the point where I'm getting better at it, and maybe in a couple of years I might try actual yoga, but right now I'm still not at that place. So if you don't have a shower big enough to do this, definitely hop in the shower, stay in there a couple of minutes, get warmed up, and then step out and do a couple of stretches. It helps me a lot, and it kind of really sends blood to areas that are really congested, because that's kind of the point with period cramps, especially in your back. It's a lot of congestion based on the fact that you're kind of expanding from the inside. So I recommend it. If you're now down with that, comment what you do, because I'm really open to finding out new ways of doing stuff. So yeah, I'm going to talk to you about le face. The face. Yes, the face. I have very dry face, and I don't know if you can see it. Hopefully not. But it's really dry and it's really janky, and it makes me angry sometimes. So right now I live in Utah, and the air is pretty dry. So my face is just not having it at all. So I tried a lot of different things, and mainly it just made my face drier. So I'm like, this is not helping me whatsoever. So right now I am on a regimen of African black soap. I got it from Walmart also. And this weird Bionex. I don't know. It's a day cream. I got it at the mall, and the day cream itself is what is like, whoops, does wonders. So the African black soap also dries out my face, but it cleans it more than any other cleaner I've ever used before. So it's kind of like a balance there. And then when I use the day cream right after, just beautiful visage, like moisturized face. So, you know, give and take what you can offer. I've heard a lot of people use shea butter, coconut oil, some people do face mask every day. I don't have the time to do a face mask every day, as I wish. That'd be so awesome. But I have used coconut oil, but unfortunately it clogs my pores, and my face is already super hard to get like pore deep clean that I don't need like an extra fight to deal with. So yeah, also comment if you have any regimens, because I'm definitely up to hear those too, because I need something like you should for the face. People comment that I wouldn't notice my face being dry or, you know, discolored if I wore makeup, but I don't think that's the point of makeup. But then again, I don't know, because I don't wear makeup that much, so maybe that is the point of makeup? I'm not sure. Well, anyway, thanks for watching. That was that was weird. I don't know what I was about to say. Those are a couple of tips that I have, and I hope that they can help you in any way. If so, like and subscribe, and definitely comment below some of your own remedies, because I'm gonna read them and I'm gonna use them. Make sure they're cost effective, because I'm a grad student and I don't have that much money. And I have 2 raisin-loving boys who take a lot of my money. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you Sunday. Bye-bye.